Alright. I meant to eat lunch before this, but I ran out of time. So I have some food. I'm probably gonna eat a little bit of it. It's week 4 of the APA. We have good news. So I have this non, but I forgot. I'm bad at I always forget to reseal things, which is normally fine because I just eat them. But so I had this naan because I was feeling lazy, and naan and hummus is my lazy food. But then I felt inspired for a little bit of time to cook, so I was messing around making some food and whatever. But I'd already opened the naan, and I didn't reseal it. Anyway, it's rock hard. I'm eating it now. It's really solid. Yeah, it's definitely dense. There's a lot of it's stale. It's really stale, but there's no mold, so we're happy. The good news is, I think it sounds like my computer is it's at least back to where it was before, and it sounds so. My friend's taking a look at it right now, and he we couldn't even get it to turn on, but now he has it back turning on, and there's a problem with the CPU or something, but it sounds like he knows what's going on. So as long as he knows. And anyway, that means it probably can be fixed, so that's good. I had to lug. It was actually really ridiculous. The computer's heavy, right? And I'm not that strong. I mean, I'm super strong. I could probably if I punch someone super hard, they just disintegrate on impact. But this computer is very heavy, even for someone as strong as me. So I'm lugging. So the situation was I had to get him my computer, but we don't live near each other. He lives in the suburbs, and I live in the city. Also, we're playing against Nate, and he was like, okay, I'm going to send the challenge. And I was like, cool, send the challenge when you're ready. And then he's like, my dad is making noise in the background, so he'll be done in 3 minutes. So, hello, Nate's dad. Anyway, so my friend, he lives very far away from me, but not that far, but I don't have a car either. So, I was like, okay, I need to get my computer, which is broken, to my friend. And he was like, yo, just give it to me. I'm going to be metroing by you. Just give it to me then. What about this? And my chair isn't very comfortable. I need to get a better chair. This chair is really uncomfortable. So yeah, my friend was like, give me your computer. And I was like, okay, cool. So he was like, do you have a suitcase? And I was like, yes. So I was like, I'll just put the computer in the suitcase. Anyway, it turns out I don't have a suitcase. I don't know where it went. But I don't have one. And so I am like, oh gosh, but he's already coming to the metro. I had to get it to him. So I have one of those industrial IKEA bags. It's huge. I put the computer in that. I lug it all the way to the metro, and it's heavy. It's really heavy, and this bag is huge, right? You can't really see because my camera doesn't go wide enough. But it's a really big bag, and the computer barely fit in it. It's a huge computer, and yeah, I lugged it all the way to the metro, which is okay. It's only a 10-minute walk, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Normally that is a piece of cake, but this thing was heavy, and I was sweating. It was hard work. So. Anyway, that was the saga. That's what I had to do to get my computer to my friend so that he could take a look at it. Need to figure out. He hasn't fixed it yet, but he fixed it. At least it turns on, so it's at least back to where it was before. And then it sounds like he realizes that the CPU is an issue and my DS isn't red. Okay, hang on. I have a charger somewhere. What have I done with it? Where did I put the charger? Hang on. Hello. Hello? Oh. Okay. Charger obtained. Ow. Although the shirt is super sick. I saw Toph tweet about it, and so I bought one. But you can't really, it just looks like a pattern shirt, but it's certain melee characters doing aerials. I like it a lot. It's my first time owning so I don't have any Pokemon shirts other than the ones that they gave me for free, and I never wear those. I never wear any anything that. All my clothing is just kind of it's not patterned. It doesn't have any brands in it. I don't have any fan clothes, you know. And this is my first piece of like clothing I've owned that's like alludes to some of my interests, if that makes sense. And I like this shirt a lot because if you don't know about the game, like the style in which the shirt is like decorated, designed. Like if you don't know about the game, then you're like, oh, it's just a pattern. But if you do know and you look closely, you're like, oh, I know what that is. So I like that. It's just like that style where it's really subtle. That's appealing to me. Like I really want some of those shirts that they have in Japan, like the Pokemon pop-up store or whatever, with all the cool patterns. Because a lot of those are like, once you know, you can see it, but if you don't know, it just looks like a nice pattern shirt. He wants me to send. Anyway, we're playing against Mewtwo fan Nate. Not to be confused with Mewtwo King. Yeah. Don't know that much about him, but he seems like a nice guy. Didn't prep that much for this week, but I do feel good about the team that I built. I really wanted to bring Mischievous this week. Like, I was really close to bringing Mischievous this week, but in the end, I decided to bring Heatran, which is probably a mistake. Heatran is so bad. Like, at this point, for a while, like, for my first 2 weeks, I was like, okay, Heatran, like, tier 1, my first pick. Like, it's gonna be really good, right? Like, how do I win this game with Heatran? And then, like, I just, like, kept thinking about it, and the more that I thought about it, the more I was like, this thing is so bad. It's awful. So now that I've accepted that Heatran's kind of there to do one thing, if it doesn't get, like, you can have Heatran do one thing. Like, it can launch one attack, or it can set Stealth Rocks one time, and then you can use it to sack off as Death Fodder, which is nice. So, Heatran is, like, I guess that the only advantage of it is that it forces your opponent to use Earth moves. Yeah, I got stupid Heatran. There's really no advantage to using Heatran, it's so bad. This thing is a tier 5 Mon. Honestly. Oh wait, I had to pay attention. Let's see what he brings. Okay. This is more or less what I expected. Zygarde's really threatening. Mienshaw's really threatening. Manaphy's really threatening. Klefki's okay. I really wish I'd written down my game plan because I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. Part of me wants to lead with Heatran because it's just gonna die anyway. Part of me wants to lead with Altaria. So the problem is, if he leads Uxie, he's probably gonna lead Uxie, right? And rocks don't hurt him as much as they hurt me this week, I think. So Altaria's bulky with Defog. He didn't bring a Moongus. Oh, I've got Psychium Z. He didn't bring Crobat. I've got Psychium Z Shaman for no reason. The thing is, I need to get Altaria in at some point. I think I need to leave the Rotom or Altaria. Because Uxie's just a pain. Like, I need to up Mega Evolve Altaria early on in this game. I can bring Altaria on Klefki. I'm just worried about getting Toxic. But, like, honestly, it's not the end of the world. Because Mienshaw's really threatening. I need to pick, because I'm running out of time. I think he leads Mienshaw or Uxie. I'm going to lead with Rotom. It's safer. And I just removed Trick from Rotom at the last second for Will-O-Wisp, and I kind of wish that I hadn't done that, to be honest. Anyway, good luck to have Nate. This looks like a threatening team. I'm definitely... Mainly, like, I don't have really anything that can switch into Mienshao. And he probably has knockoff, so Uxie probably wouldn't have helped anyway. And also, my Shaman is stupid Z move on Psychium Z for the Amoonguss. I'm surprised he didn't bring a Amoonguss. Like, what's he gonna do for Shaman? 3000 IQ, that is Uxie. Okay, so that's not amazing. I really think we just have to Volt Switch here. We can't really do anything by staying in. This will tell us his item. He'll probably get Stealth Rocks up. This lets me Mega Evolve Altaria, so he's not max special defense. Let's see if he's like... Let's say he's like bold. How much did that do? It did like 25. He might not even be especially bulky, based on that damage. I could also go into Snorlax. How much is Snorlax taken from Mienshao if I get a curse up? Because he doesn't have anything that can remove my Snorlax easily. I'm gonna have more opportunities to go into. Oh, he's not killing Snorlax. If after defense boost, there's no way. So I can go into Snorlax, set a curse pretty freely. His other mons, he's got Mienshao, Uxie, Klefki, Zygarde, Manaphy, and Houndoom. So Snorlax is really good against all those, but I don't need to rush it, right? If I go into Altaria, I can Mega Evolve and get a Hyper Voice off, maybe. If I get Toxic, to get Toxic. If I get Thunder Wave, to get Thunder Wave. Stealth Rock comes out. Okay, cool. Let's see if he's Leftovers. We've seen one move from him. He is Leftovers. This Uxie's going to be a pain, but I do think I can set up in it with Snorlax. I don't think it gets Taunt. And I really do want to Mega Evolve because this is my only switch into Mienshao. I'm max HP, max defense, bold. Okay, he stays in, so he could be going for U-turn. He's probably going for a status move of sorts. I honestly expect Toxic. U-turn. Okay, that's great. That's great. We got Altaria Mega Evolved. We did a little bit of damage to Uxie, and we got rid of the Stealth Rock. I guess he goes into Klefki. I really don't want to deal with spikes, to be honest. Let's see. That's Klefki. I do have Flamethrower on this thing, so I have a couple options. Shaman really beats this thing, like, hard. But if I do that, then I let him get Hazard up more or less for free, and I really don't want that. The alternative is staying in and taking damage. I wish I had Defog and Rotom as well. I think I can go into both Shaman and Heatran relatively safely here. Both Shaman and Heatran come in pretty safely here. I think I need to kill things at some point, so I'm just going to have to go into Shaman. I think if I get poisoned, if I get Thunder Wave, like, I think he's probably going to go for either Steel Move or Status here. Or Screens. He goes for Spikes. Okay, that didn't work. I should have Flamethrowered, but, like, actually, I don't even know if I should have Flamethrowered. I'm going to Earth Power. I'm max special attack this week, unlike prior weeks. Okay, Shaman versus Klefki. Earth Power is a lot if he's not specially bulky. It does a lot even if he is specially bulky. It's going to do a good chunk of damage. He can't status me. I mean, he can status me, but it wouldn't be amazing. He switches out, actually, so... Uxie, that was a good move. He's going to get a free switch here with U-turn. Is he just going to go for Stealth Rock? I'm wondering. I think I Seed Flare here. Okay, we get the drop, so if you stay... That's good damage regardless. Yeah, he goes for U-turn. Oh, I meant to put Rest over Synthesis. Doesn't do that much damage. This should be Houndoom, I think. Probably. But I'm not that worried about Houndoom. Maybe I should be. I know Nasty Paw Mega Houndoom hits like a truck. And I probably should get Stealth Rock up at some point. I've had a couple opportunities. We're Thick Fat Snorlax, so... How much is Houndoom doing at +2? +2. He's doing a chunk. That's if he Nasty Plus though, and I'm not sure he would. He's gotta have Sludge Bomb as well. Like, he can't have Dark, Fire, Ground, Steel, Dark, Fire, Ground, Poison, which is what he needs to hit my Heatran and my Altaria. I guess he doesn't need Fire. Well, okay, that's not great. Especially considering Heatran was an obvious option there. But it's not awful either. I have Rest on this thing, so it's not that bad. I'm gonna Body Slam. For para and for damage. Mainly for para. I'm Body Slamming trying to get a para. I can't really switch out on this thing. But if I paralyze it, it's going to be pretty useless for the rest of the game. These spikes are annoying. I definitely need to get rid of them at some point. I need to kill his setters and then get rid of them and then set rocks. Or maybe just set rocks and put pressure on him that way, but he didn't bring a defogger, I don't... Oh, Klefki is defog. Can't have defog. He's thinking about it. Oh, he switches out. So if we can get a pair on something, that'd be nice. Omi. I wonder who that is. Oh, Miencha? Oh, if we can paralyze this thing. That'd be really good. Yes! That's huge! That thing is so threatening to me. That thing is so threatening to me. That's a huge para. I do also need to keep in mind Zygarde, because I can't let myself get whittled down too much. I'm kind of playing turn to turn. I'm not really thinking about my overall game plan, which is definitely not a good way to play. I think. If I had to guess. I need to get rid of these spikes. I think he probably U-turns here. But I don't think I can't stay with Snorlax. And Snorlax can beat this whole team if I just get, especially with Mienshao paralyzed, to be honest. That makes a big difference. Actually, I guess it doesn't. It just makes Mienshao easier to kill. Para? Nice. I could Hyper Voice. I could Fire Blast, which kind of covers the Klefki switching. I'm gonna Fire Blast. Okay. So we Scarf. Which is a problem. So I can stay in and Roost. I can switch to Heatran because he's immune. I can go into Zygarde, which doesn't get me that much in the end. I'm just taking a lot of damage here on Altaria. But if I get poisoned, it's going to be really bad for me. I could also just trade, but this is my only defogger, and he's got spikes, so I can't lose Altaria. Do I need Altaria for anything else? I need him to defog. What else can I defog on? Klefki? This is a problem. No, I have to switch. Unfortunately. He switches. Oh, I should have roosted. It's a Zygarde. That's not good. Okay. That's very bad. I'm so surprised he would make that play. Zygarde's a huge threat, and I can't let it set up on me, so I have to attack it. I do love a Choice Band. 1,000 arrows. Oh, this thing's a huge threat. I have to go for Hidden Power. Heatran's Death Fodder. Yeah, like Heatran for the Zygarde, who wins? Like, the thing about Zygarde is I just cannot let it set up on me, like, more than anything else in this game. He goes for Toxic, that's a big read. That's a reach! Excellent. Excellent D. Okay, I'm just gonna do it again. Probably. I mean, I could go Shaman, right? I don't need to attack Heatran. There's almost no downside to me going Shaman here. Except that if I stay in, I can trade Heatran for Zigguard. Do I need Heatran in this game? Stealth Rock's only hurts Houndoom. It's bulky Houndoom. We've got Snorlax. We've got Scarf Rotom. Altaria is not useful anymore. I need to go for kills, I think. I'm going for the kill. Switch to that. Okay. Asta. I forgot who that was. Houndoom. I'm gonna Earth Power this thing. This is one of his. I've got big damage on 2 of his. If I Earth Power this thing, I'll get big damage on 2 of his sweepers. It's gonna be Hidden Power Ground, right? I don't need to take damage with Heatran here. Like, I could also switch out and Volt Switch here. How much is how? Let's run the calcs, because it is gonna get me a lot of damage on Houndoom, right? Earth Power does like 60%, and Hidden Power Ground is gonna do like. I just feel like it's good damage, right? HP Ground is gonna do 40. That's if he goes for Hidden Power Ground. I'm gonna Earth Power. I feel it. Yeah. I mean, I could have gone to Rotom. I think it might have been safer to go into Rotom. But I just feel like this damage is too good to pass up. Could go into Snorlax here if I wanted, and rest. Or, like, what's Heatran doing? Heatran, I think it's worth saving Heatran. I don't have any switches to Mienshao, so I've got to be really careful about how I play this now. What's the rest of his team? Like, his three of his 4 main offensive threats have been kind of, I wouldn't say crippled, but severely weakened. Zygarde's at low HP, Houndoom's at low HP, and Mienshao's paralyzed, and we know Scarf. Which is Klefki and Uxie, who aren't that, Klefki and Uxie, who aren't that offensive, and Manaphy is very threatening. So I can't lose Rotom. How much am I going to take from Houndoom's Dark Pulse? I take like 60, which is a lot, but I'm not taking any spikes damage. I feel like it's okay to go into Rotom here. I don't think he would Dark Pulse. Honestly, he could Dark Pulse, but I don't think he should, because based on what's been happening, like... Okay, yeah. So I can lock into Hydro Pump. Locking into Hydro Pump actually isn't the worst idea, although it's not amazing. I'm just worried if I Volt Switch and he predicts it and he goes into Zygarde. I think I have to Volt Switch. If he gets me, he gets me. No, he definitely got me. No, he got hit to Uxie. Okay, cool. Excellent. That's good. Okay, Uxie is gonna be at like 40, and I have Zygarde. My custom set. 1,000 arrows versus Uxie. No levitate. You can also lock into Outrage. That's double, so I was like, why does it do 0? Chance to KO if he's calm. What are my other options? Go into Altari and get a Roost. Go into Altari and get a Roost. Maybe T-Fog as well. We know his leftovers, he probably can't KO Altaria. I just think having the threat of being able to switch into Mienshao is worthwhile. Uxie's getting chipped down. Zygarde can... These spikes are annoying. These spikes are super annoying. I'm glad I didn't lock into Hydro Pump. This gave me way more momentum. He goes for U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Who's he going to go into? I'm going to Scarf Mienshao. Meaning it's not Z move Mienshao. And I haven't used an attack yet. I've only defogged, I think. And Fire... No, I've used Fire Blast. Right, I've shown Fire Blast. If he goes Manaphy, I think I go Rotom and just Volt Switch out. But then he could go into Zygarde. But then he wouldn't do any damage to my Rotom, so it's fine. Oh, I wish I had Trick. Yeah, it's Manaphy. Okay. It depends if he Tail Glows or not. Because I could go Shaman here is the other thing from his perspective. Like, my options are... He has to have Surf... this is my plan. Versus this thing, I always go Rotom. And we got Altaria back with some more health, which is really important. This is the last big threat in this team that I haven't... Okay, this is Calm Mind. Did not think about that. I wish I had Trick. If I had Trick... Okay. Not amazing for us. However, that means he's not Scarf, which also means that it's at least a Speed tie. It's at least a Speed tie, Shaman. Let's see. So if he's +1 special defense, this could still do like 40... This does 40% if he's not bulky. And like, even if he goes into Zygarde, it's not that bad, right? We also know Zygarde's not banned, which means Altaria can switch into Zygarde, so the situation isn't that bad. He could go Zygarde. I can't do anything else, right? I can't lock into a move other than Volt Switch. Because it's worse for me if I lock into Hydro Pump. Actually, locking into Hydro Pump or Hidden Power Ice, even if I kill Zygarde, doesn't get me that much momentum because then he just goes into Manaphy and gets a free turn. Excuse me, kind of worried that Shaman's getting so low, though. I do have Synthesis, but I'm just not sure. I haven't killed anything yet. Can I set Stealth Rock, please? Okay, he stays in. Volt Switch comes out. Does 40, so he's probably max, unfortunately. He can read this. I think Shaman, I would have to go Shaman. I have to go Shaman, right? Or a sack Heatran, which I think it's better to take the chance with Shaman. He probably reads this. No, he doesn't. Okay. So if Volt Switch does that much, I'm thinking Sea Flare will. We're max timid and he's leftovers, right? We are max special attack timid. So we're gonna be smart. Cause we can always go back into Rotom here. That's not a bad move. 1,000 Arrows actually won't kill from this range, but Outrage will. Which honestly might not be that good for us. I don't know if I want to look at Outrage yet. So the other thing is we can make a read here and go back into Rotom. Take it. It's only +1 Ice Beam, right? He's not gonna Energy Ball. Yeah, let's do that. It's just that Shaman keeps getting whittled down, but getting damage on Manaphy, getting another Volt Switch, or at least having the potential to Volt Switch again, is pretty important. Although, I think I probably should have just taken the 50-50 at that point. It depends if he switches out. Let's see if he switches out. We know we're at least speed tying. Okay, so he's either not max speed or can't get paralyzed. I think I Volt Switch here, right? Yeah, Volt Switch. If I get poisoned, I get poisoned. Toxic. Yeah, I get poisoned. So now what do we want to do, given that we know this? I think we need to set our own hazards at some point. I think that some point is now. It's that or... That actually is kind of annoying. I could have hard switched. That damage is actually really nice, though. I'm glad. That thing is not bulky. Okay, so the options are Zygarde, take a KO. Heatran. I think we set Stealth Rock, honestly. Like, his spikes are annoying. That was the wrong move. That was very much the wrong move. Because he's just going to spikes again here. That was a really bad move. The spikes are going to hurt me a lot more than the Stealth Rock are going to hurt him. Because he can get 2 more spikes up now. Unless for some reason he decides to save Klefki. Well, because if he thinks I'm going to attack here, then he may as well switch. Although Stealth Rock gets Houndoom for me. So... He's thinking about it. My Heatran can't punish his Manaphy, unfortunately, which is kind of a pain, to be honest. But he doesn't know that. I could very well have nothing. I could have Sunny Day or Toxic, which wouldn't be that great. Calm Mind, Energy Ball, and he switched out in Shaman, so he may not have Ice Beam, but he probably does. If he doesn't have Ice Beam, that means, yeah, okay, he switches. So I guess Stealth Rock was the right move in the end. I agree with that move a lot. This might be where we sack Heatran. Do we need to sack Heatran? No, we don't. Wait, Will-O-Wisp, Hidden Power Ground. There's no way he has coverage. There's no way he has Nasty Plant. Nasty Plant. I'm doing it now. I'm literally doing it now. Is it correct that I'm doing it now? I don't know, but I am doing it now. I should have waited until I got rid of Mienshao. Yeah, I definitely should have waited until I got rid of Mienshao. Oops. Wait, how much is Dark Pulse doing? Not much, right? Nah, not much. Wait, I should count it. I should... Wolfey should count it. Default set Houndoom. He's definitely timid, right? He has to be timid or else. Dark Pulse is 30%. Max 79 times 2 is less than I have. Fire Blast will lose Spin Power Ground. We're doing it now. I should have waited until I killed Mienshao, but like whatever. It's like fine or whatever. As long as he doesn't flinch me with Dark Pulse, that's like my one thing. But I don't honestly if he has Hidden Power Ground, Fire Blast, and Will-O-Wisp, I feel like his last move has to be Sludge Bomb, or else Altaria is just gonna have a field day. I was originally going to be immunity on Snorlax, but because I was like, Mega Houndoom's not that good, right? But then, that's risky. That's very risky. Nah, it's not that risky. Okay. Oh, I hope he doesn't. Oh no, he's going to become Zygarde 100%. I wonder why he brought in Zygarde here. Anyway, that means Houndoom's KO'd unless he wants to remove his own hazards, which is fine by me. But we are +1 defense, and so a Body Slam or a Curse here is going to be pretty devastating for him. Well, it depends on what he does. I don't think Zygarde can do anything about my moves. Outrage. Oh, that's not going to help. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, it did nothing. And that also means he can't switch out for the next 2 turns. So it's actually if I Curse here, that's or even Rest. Nah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I had a feeling the Snorlax would be pretty threatening. I mean, I haven't killed anything with it yet, but it just feels like it's going to be a problem. Because Mienshao's paralyzed as well. Like, we don't know for sure. It's probably Regenerator, but like we could take +1. I already knew that we could take +1 +1 Hydro Kick. I think even plus neutral, good Wolf. My main fear is getting crit at the moment. I wouldn't mind Body Slam here. I wouldn't mind. Honestly, all my moves are fine. Even Rest. Okay, yeah, that's good. Zygarde's gone. That was a huge threat for my team. I feel like he has to just go into Mienshao now and try and get a kill. And he's Scarf, so he can't. He's not banned. He's not Fightinian. That's Mienshao? And it is Regenerator. I think we just KO this thing now, right? We're +2 defense. I don't even think anything in the back can necessarily. It's leftovers Manaphy. Houndoom's gone. Zygarde's gone. Body Slam to... How much is Mienshao doing? Nope, it's Mienfoo. Thank you for trying. Mienshao. Hydro Kick. It's going to do 45, guys. He's probably adamant, but, like, it's going to do 50. Hydro Kick does 50%. I can probably take that and another hit. Let's Body Slam here. Just KO this thing. Oh, I'm sorry about that one. But I don't think it mattered. I really, truthfully do not think it mattered, but I do still feel bad about it. Well, I mean, like, I have the calc right here in front of me. I'm max HP, max defense, Impish. Max attack, Adamant Hydro Kick, his max roll is 50%. I would still have, let's see. Let's say that connected, I would still have 67 left? 67 HP left? So, basically, if his max roll was 134 damage, so if his next attack does less than 134 damage, or leaves me with more, like, leaves me with less than 67, wait. If it leaves me with less than 67 HP, then I win. Then I would live anyway and I would arrest it. I mean, that's Body Slam, right? I guess I shouldn't really be apologizing because I feel bad not because I think it mattered, but because I feel like it'll affect his mental state. Like, I don't know. I don't want to win like that necessarily. I mean, I'm not complaining. Snorlax is healthy as heck now, but yeah, he's gonna do the rest of this, isn't he? I could Curse again. I don't think I need to. It's really just Manaphy that's a threat. He's not Tail Glow. He's Calm Mind, and also Stealth Rocker up. Like, yeah. I wonder what Clefty is doing. Snorlax is such a threatening mon, dude. Like, what is he had Mienshao? What is he supposed to like? If Mienshao, oh man, I don't get the rest of the kills. That's a real pain. I guess Snorlax would have gotten the rest of them, but that is kind of a shame. Yeah, he's just Snorlax with the rest of the kills. GG. Okay, well, that's the game. Would have liked to play it out, but I guess, yeah, like I said, I think it was probably over. Good game to Nate. Thank you guys for watching. Snorlax very strong. Yeah, so that's, we're done with this team. This team is done. It's gone. Goodbye. Finished 3-1. Was that a 6-0? Did we lose them on? I don't remember. Did I sack Heatran? I wanted to sack Heatran. I guess I just didn't. Overall, reflecting on the team, I won't use most of the Mons. I think if I top cut, I probably won't use a lot of these Pokemon again. Shaman was really good. Snorlax was really good. Rotom W was not great. Nihilego was pretty bad. I think I only brought Nihilego once, maybe twice. Heatran was... I brought it twice, it didn't come one of the games. It didn't hit the field. Heatran, awful. Hate it. Worst Pokemon ever. It's up there with Pelipper. Zygarde 10% was really good. Slurpuff was bad, but yeah. Slurpuff was bad. Gliscopod bad. Piloswine and Mischievous didn't have a need to come, but I don't think they're bad, necessarily. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Next time we have a new draft. I think my next video will probably be a draft analysis. My computer's hopefully going to be fixed, so yeah. I don't know if week 1 and 2 are up. If they're not, I'm sorry. I will get them up at some point, I promise. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.